touched to tears by the tribute, Gary made his last public appearance.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
In 1939, Lou Gehrig was diagnosed with ALS.
When you look around,
Beloved by his baseball fans, he departed to the cheers of his fans in Yankee Stadium. 75 years have passed with little progress in the fight against ALS. There was no cure, and further life expectancy was 3 to 5 years. 75 years have passed with little progress until Beverly native Pete Frates receives the same diagnosis of ALS at age 27. The prognosis has not changed. No treatment, no cure. But then, in August of 2014, the miraculous ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
And I challenge Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar.
And I nominate George W. Bush, aka 43.
Presidents and patriots, celebrities and squealing kids. A bucket of ice and a phone, and you were part of it. Suddenly, a dire diagnosis was infused with joy. In the summer of 2014, the Ice Bucket Challenge flooded the internet. From saintly Irish nuns
I accept the challenge.
to all manner of celebrities.
Oh my God.
17 million videos, watched by 440 million unique viewers, over 10 billion times, raising $250 million in 6 weeks.
And every single person you see here, we're going to donate on their behalf $100.
Well, through the leadership of my son, who 6 hours after diagnosis set the vision of raising ALS awareness, we went out and we captured the circles of Pete and our circles of friends and our community, and we asked them to join us. And they did, as we created Team Freight Train.
And I think when Bill Gates did it, we both kind of were like, whoa, we're not messing around. He's the real deal.
6 months before Pete was diagnosed, he told me he wasn't passionate about what he was doing in the corporate world. And upon his diagnosis, he was very confident, and now he knew why he was put on this earth. And we strategically followed his lead in how to use social media at a high level to make it the largest, greatest sensation on the internet in history. The incredible ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has given us a forum to go out and to tell people that we still need your help. When the doctor gave the diagnosis and told us that there was nothing they could do for my son, something changed in me. A trigger went off.
If you ever come across a situation that you see as so unacceptable, I want you to dig down as deep as you can and find your best mother bear and go after it.
You see, ever since I was a little girl, I had one goal, and that was to be a mom. And upon Pete's diagnosis, being a mom is where I went. So since then, we have advocated, we have gone to Congress, we have helped drugs get passed. I've worked with drug companies, I've worked with venture capital firms. I made my way into CEO's offices. I went on to Capitol Hill to talk about our disease, just trying to put the puzzle pieces into place. That money, that awareness, and that momentum has had results. Since the Ice Bucket, we have found 4 new genes, drug targets and therapy targets that now researchers can go after. We also have an FDA guidance document, which now will help new drugs that are developed fast-track through the FDA to get to our patients. We also have our first effective treatment. So today, ALS momentum, ALS awareness, ALS funding is at the highest it has ever been in history, and there's no stopping the freight train. 6 years ago, Pete was hitting home runs all over Boston. And since the diagnosis of this disease, today, Pete can no longer walk. He can no longer move any muscles in his body. He can't eat. He's on a feeding tube. He can't speak. He uses eye gazer technology in order to communicate with us. And 3 years ago, Pete's diaphragm was affected by this disease, and he was put on a ventilator. But his passion is still alive. His leadership still drives us to continue in our battle to find a cure.
You know, to date, the ALS Association has raised $125 million.
So even to this day, I'm out speaking all over the country and all over the world, not only inspiring people with our family's story, but asking them to stay with us. Yes, you joined us in August of 2014, but since we've had these amazing results, and now that we have hope and momentum on our side, stay with us. Stay with the ALS community as we work towards finding a cure. So, from Pete to me to you, please stay with us and help us end this disease, ALS.